a Cuban, what's it going to be, right? Because that's the great thing about a gold or even like a platinum chain is it can kind of become your staple, your signature that you just wear time and time again, and people kind of start to associate that piece with you. Like, oh, every time I see Lauren, she's always wearing her gold chain, right? Whatever it might be, a rope chain. Get a little dark eyeshadow on my eyes. Sorry, you guys. So welcome. My name is Lauren Masters. I'm one of your hosts here at Shop LC. Going to give you guys just a couple minutes to come on in, start joining the party. Wherever you're viewing from, welcome. We're so excited to have you here. It's going to be a fun live stream. I love doing medals because I've actually had the opportunity to go to Italy with our team, with our vice president, and be a part of the buying process with some of our Italian gold and silver. And so it's so special and near and dear to my heart now, given the fact that I've actually been there in person as, you know, we're negotiating these deals for you guys, as we're picking out products that we know you're going to love. So these shows are always really near and dear to my heart. Isaac is in the house. Hi, my friend. I always love seeing it when you pop in. You make the show so much fun. So thank you for tuning in. Yeah, guys, let's let everyone hop in. Take a couple of seconds, and we're just going to have a really great show. We've got 2 hours of gorgeous, precious metals. So super excited for that. And I want to let y'all in on the buying process as well. We go over these things pretty often, pretty much every show. But that's the thing with our live streams is we could have a new viewer every single time. We are also a cable home shopping channel. So we're actually on national television, on cable. And so a lot of people might watch us through our cable television programming. But if you're watching us here, I know that we have a lot of people that might not watch every single time, that might just be passing through. Maybe you're just scrolling and you've come across Shop LC and you're like, what is this? Well, this is Shop LC. Welcome. We are, as I just mentioned, a home shopping channel. So we are on national television across the country and also in Canada as well. So outside of the country as well. And we have additional sister stations in the UK and Germany. So we are an international home shopping channel, and it's really, really neat. It's really fun to be a part of. And there are also some fun little things that we do that I'm going to let y'all in on as well. But our live streaming is the newest section of our broadcasting. And so, you know, in keeping up with the times, yes, we love what we do in home shopping, but we want to keep up with people. We want to be able to reach you wherever you are. We want to see what's more convenient, right? What is someone going to be able to do when they're in the pickup line? Maybe when you're waiting for your groceries in the checkout line, maybe when you're getting your nails done. I'm hoping I can slip in and get a manicure before the 6 p.m. show. Yes, Isaac, I am doing the 6 p.m. There's a nail salon across the street. I'm going to see how quickly, if they think they'd be able to do these real quick on that break, because it's looking bad, you guys. It's looking bleak. I was going to go beforehand. I have a foster puppy, okay? I picked her up Sunday.
Oh.
She is the sweetest thing. She's a lot, you guys. I forgot what it's like to have a puppy. With my dog being 9, I forgot the puppy energy. And I also forgot how eyes on all the time you have to be with a dog that's that age. So it was a battle, y'all. The first night I went to do the overnight, I put her in a crate. She busted out of the crate. I came home. She was sitting on the couch. I'm like, how do you manage this? So today I have secured her in the bathroom. I'm hoping I don't come home with like a destroyed bathroom. We will find out. But I had to try to lure her into the bathroom. She's 6 months. She's not teeny tiny. So she's like 45 pounds. I had to lure her into the bathroom. That was a struggle. It was a whole ordeal. But she's a sweetheart. She's so sweet. And actually one of our hosts, Sean, he's going to have a meet and greet with her on Sunday. He might want to adopt her. He lost a dog back in June. And he has a 2-year-old pit bull. And he lost his Doberman. So his Doberman was a girl, his pit bull is a boy. This foster is a girl, so he's hoping maybe she'll be perfect for their family. So fingers crossed that is going to be her home. I would love it if she stayed in the Shop LC family. But all that to say, I'm a little bit of a basket case. I feel like I have a infant in my house. She requires a lot of energy. So, yeah. And no, I don't think she'll eat in the bottom of my door. She's not a chewer. That's one thing. She doesn't chew things, so that's really good. Okay, so that was my side note. Isaac, yes, I will be back at 6 p.m. With gold and with silver and with platinum, any precious metal here at Shop LC, we have some of the best pricing that you will find. I truly believe majority of our new customers that have come in over the past year, they discovered Shop LC through our gold and our silver. Because if you just go online and you type in, start typing in gold chain, this and that, our stuff pops up and the pricing as you go through is like nowhere close to anyone else's. So I think a lot of our new customers have come in because they're looking for gold and they end up finding Shop LC and then they realize, wait, this is like a fairy tale land of jewelry. So if you're shopping the live stream, it is super easy to shop with us. You can probably see, right? Some of our viewers are commenting right now, needs a backyard. Yes, she will eventually need a backyard. She's a very active puppy. But you'll see everybody commenting. That's also how you shop here on the live stream. So you will comment to shop and you're going to simply comment shop 1, shop 2. You'll see that here up at the top of your screen. It says shop 1. That's going to be our first pair of earrings. So as we move throughout the show, if there's something that you like, whether you want to purchase it today or not, I encourage you, go ahead and comment shop with the item number. This is not going to instantly charge you for the item, nothing like that. What we're going to do is we will trying to get the right wording, is we will then send you a link. It triggers, that's the right word. It triggers a link to be sent to your inbox for that specific item. Okay, so if it's, let's say these first earrings, you're going to comment shop 1. We're going to send a link to those earrings to your inbox, and that will take you to our website. So there you can look at more pictures of the earrings. You can check out the reviews from customers who've already purchased the earrings. So that's a really great way to just kind of keep tabs on an item, whether you plan on purchasing today or purchasing in the future. Now, I kind of encourage you guys to purchase today because you do get a little bonus for making your purchase today. We have a coupon code. It is exclusive to the live stream, and it's good on all of these products for 48 hours. So that coupon code is going to be LIVE25, LIVE25, and that gets you 25% off. So if you want to save some extra money, I suggest going ahead and purchasing within the next 48 hours. You also will get complimentary shipping on all orders $49.99 or more for shopping through the website. So there's some nice bonuses. There's that coupon. Take a peek at that. I always say take a screenshot, write it down. To some of our repeat customers, y'all might be super familiar with the coupon code and you're like, Lauren, I don't need to take a screenshot. But for anybody new there, you have to actually input that in on the website. So I want y'all to get all the money you can. I want y'all to save all the money you can. Yvonne, my sweet friend, thank you for joining. Thank you. This is one of those things that I've had for like so many years, but I always love wearing it. Just like it kind of pulls every outfit together. And since we're doing gold, I was like, ooh, these gold studs are going to look cute for a gold show. Thank you, Yvonne. Isaac, I'm not sure what you're referring to on your favorite Green Day song. I don't know what I must have missed it in what I was saying and what you were saying. But I hope you have a good day at work, Yvonne. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. So we talked about complimentary shipping. We talked about the coupon code. You'll also have the option for budget pay. This is how I personally shop here at Shop LC. I always use budget pay. So budget pay, these are simply portioned out payments. There's no interest. There's no credit check. So what's going to happen is, let's say an item is $100 and you use budget pay. You have 5 budget payments. Today, you'll pay $20 plus tax. And then over the next 4 months, it'll be 20, 20, 20, 20. So super easy to use. I hope everybody will take advantage of that and use it to their benefit. I mean, it's no interest. So you literally lose nothing. And then at the off chance that maybe the item doesn't work for you, if you go to return it, you haven't paid the full. So you're not waiting for the full refund. You're just going to be waiting for the portion of that refund. So I think it's just all around a good idea to use budget pay when you can. All right. Okay, guys, we are going to get into our very first item. Oh, got it, Isaac. There we go. Like I said, I am in back to basket case. I can't even keep track of what I'm saying. Thank you, Yvonne. I hope so. I think this is going to be a show that for anybody looking for like a new piece for 2026, this is a great way to kick off the year. I know it's already, what day are we on? We're on the 7th, but I'm still in my mind, like thinking it's the start of the new year. I feel like the past few days have been a blur. I've just been in like puppy land. I can only imagine if this is even close to what it's like having an actual baby in your home. It's it feels like I've...
Newborn babies are actually pretty quiet.
Okay. Do you have a newborn baby?
No, I've just been around a lot. I have a lot of friends. My cousin had a baby.
Got it. I was like, whoa, do you have a newborn baby? How did I not know that? Yeah. But maybe the lack of sleep might be the only thing similar. Yeah. Puppy dogs.
My dog's 9 as well, just like yours.
See, you kind of forget about the puppy stage when they're that age because they're so chill when they're 9. Like, Camry used to be so high maintenance, so hyper, and now she's just kind of like...
I used to have to make barricades, and she was so smart, she'd find her way out of them, no matter what I did.
Yeah. Oh, Camry would I used to foster in Dallas. She would let my fosters out of their crate. Like, she figured out how to open the crates, and she would let them out and play with them. And I'm like, what the heck? How are you that intelligent? I mean, she would do crazy stuff. Now, she would run down the hallways, try to grab her leash from my hand. Now she's like, she sits on the couch, she snuggles, she goes out, she's ready to come back in like 10 minutes. She's just like staying out. So, like, wow, I forgot what it's like to have puppy energy around. That is fun. Okay, you guys, we are kicking it off with some of my favorite earrings. So we have these. These are 14 karat white gold. Now, we also have these in yellow gold. If you want a very classic look, I would say go with the yellow gold. But I think a lot of you might already own the yellow gold because these are like a top seller here at Shop LC. I love, love, love these earrings because they're so easy to wear. So these are actually 6mm ball studs. So this is going to be the white gold option. Y'all, these are 14 karat yellow gold. 14 karat yellow gold. So you are getting over 50% pure gold on these earrings. Okay, over 50% pure gold. That's a nice, nice thing to have. You're in like a sweet spot with 14 karat gold because you get the durability of the metal alloys, but then you still have over 50% pure gold. So like, to me, that's an ideal spot. I love 10 karat gold as well because of the strength and durability, but I think it's really nice when we're able to get something in 14 karat gold. It's like a little bonus. So these are $95, you guys. $95 for 14 karat gold earrings. And what I also love about these is they actually have a silicone backing. So I love silicone backings. They're so comfortable on, right? I mean, you could wear these every single day. You could wear these to work. You could wear these to work out in, chase your kids, your dogs around in, right? I mean, you can literally wear these to do anything and they're not going to be in the way. Also, if you work in a medical field or if you work in even just like a high profile environment, where you're wearing business suits and you don't want jewelry that's going to be too distracting, a gold ball stud is a classic. It's a statement. It's a signature, but it's not over the top. It's more subtle. It's more kind of like under the radar, classic luxury. So I just think these ball studs are great for everybody. I also think of the little ladies in our life, right? They go to get their ears pierced. They're probably getting some not great earring. I remember going to like Claire's in the mall, getting my ears pierced. You don't have that great of options at the mall. And so maybe you want to gift, your granddaughter, your daughter, your little niece, some gold earrings because she just got her ears pierced, maybe for her next birthday or something. You want to gift her gold earrings. These are the perfect like starter earrings, the perfect size. They're 14 karat gold. There's something that you can truly have forever and you can wear over and over and over again. Like when in doubt, go with a classic gold hoop or go with a gold ball stud. So I feel like the white gold, the 14 karat white gold, it's going to be a little bit more like modern, clean, minimalist. When you look at white gold in general, you just see kind of this iciness to it, right? So if you are someone who wears more silver or you lean into kind of more modern minimalist styles in your jewelry, go for the white gold. If you want a traditional look, I would say go for the yellow gold. Either one, you're going to wear forever and you're going to wear them over and over and over again. And just that silicone backing alone, you guys, I love it. If you haven't had a silicone backing, you're going to start putting that on all of your earrings because they're so comfortable. I love a silicone backing. So these are $95, as I mentioned. Now you are going to get your 25% off. So we're bringing those down to $71.24. $71.24. Okay, incredible price point here on these stud earrings. Now, you also have budget pay. Your budget pay is under $20, $17.81 on budget pay. So you can portion those out over time. And I have to point out, you guys, these are highly rated for size and price. So these have a 4.6 star rating with over 50 reviews. That is huge. I was just having a conversation with someone, and we were talking about how, in particular, the company they work for had a huge increase of feedback, customer feedback in 2025, and also an increase in negative feedback. And, my friend was like, well, the company was trying to say, like, we need to improve upon this. But it was kind of like, my friend was saying, if you think about it, though, that kind of makes sense, because if you've had increased feedback, it makes sense you're also going to have increased negative feedback, right? Because most people, human nature, I've said this on here before, human nature, we kind of veer to the negative. I do it myself. I am much more likely to write Chick-fil-A if they mess up my order than I am to write Chick-fil-A and be like, man, that chicken sandwich was amazing today, right? Like, it's just human nature. We're way more inclined to write if something is messed up than write if something is awesome. So when we have that many reviews and maintain a 4.6 star rating, to me, that says so much about this product, right? Like, the fact that people are taking the time to leave a positive review is amazing. Like, that is a huge, huge plus for Shop LC. So I hope y'all will keep that in mind as we go through our show today, that like, whoa, 4.6 star rating, that is huge. Alrighty, my friends. So these studs, I'm actually going to keep these in for a while. I might put them in my other ear too, because we only have one other pair of earrings and it's going to be a bit. So I'll keep these in for the show. These will be Shop Uno. Great for you. $71. That's a nice little treat for yourself. I know many of us are on the post-holiday budget. That's where Budget Pay is going to be your friend. It's going to help keep you in check with your post-holiday budgeting. And they're just great for anybody. Also, like, if you have a double piercing, you could wear these on the top and then a dangle or a hoop on the bottom, and that would be a really nice look. Okay, we are going to get into Italian gold. As promised, we have some Italian luxury in store for you today. Now, this is going to be one of the more prominent chains. Actually, it is the most prominent chain of the show. But I love this because it's got two different style links. They're the same shape link, but there's a textured link that's alternating with a high polished link. Okay, so this is the Kite Grumetta chain. So the Grumetta is going to be kind of that overall styling. It's a mix between like an oval and almost like an oval and like an elongated kind of shapely oval is what I would say. But you're alternating between the high polished and then the textured links. So that's what's going to give this a really different and really dynamic look on the neckline. This one is going to be 20 inches. You got a lobster claw closure here, and you do have the two finishes right there on the edges. So that's going to be what kind of gives you a finish to your chain. It's not as if your lobster claw just goes straight into the link. Sometimes that happens, but I love when you have these little end caps, and the end caps are actually done in gold. So it's kind of like bookends, right? Like, this is where the chain ends and this is where your closure actually is. So I love to see that on one of these chains. 3.62 total gram weight. And so it's not like a super heavy chain, right? But it gives you the appearance and the look of having a really big, really bold piece in gold for a fraction of the price, right? If we had this and it was a lot heavier, it would be so expensive, you guys. So this is a way to get kind of, I would say, the look for less. If you want big gold looks for pricing that you would expect to see on like a teeny tiny gold chain. Look at that on the neckline. Oh my goodness, you guys. Ooh, I love it. Italian gold, like, there's just nothing like it when it comes to the craftsmanship, the styling. This looks so fashion forward, right? But at the same time, it's a classic. It's never going to go out of style. So you are getting 10 karat yellow gold here on this chain. So that is going to be, if you look at it a pie, right, and we cut it into 24 pieces, 10 pieces of that pie are going to be gold. 14 pieces of that pie will be metal alloy. So the metal alloy are going to give your chain a lot of strength, right? And then the gold is going to be that gold portion. So I actually love 10 karat gold if you're looking for, like I said in the beginning, like your 2026, I keep saying 2027, 2026 signature chain. 10 karat gold is perfect because you can literally wear it all day, every day. You don't have to take it off. You don't have to baby it. I am not great at babying jewelry. Like, I just have a problem with this. My jewelry, I have a little heart-shaped plate on my dresser, and that's really where I had intended just to put like everyday rings, like my pieces that wear every single day. It's just overflowing now with jewelry. It just become like a carryover, and then every once in a while I'll be like, ooh, let me go put some of this in my jewelry box. I'm not the greatest at babying my jewelry, and so I found for me 10 karat gold actually works the best, right? 10 karat gold works the best for me personally. Now, I would say we're going to have some like 24, 22 karat gold. For my grandma, she will just wear her necklace like to dinner and then home. So she could absolutely get away with wearing a 24 karat gold necklace. And necklaces too is where I would be more willing to get into 18, 22, or 24 because it's up on your neckline. So it's not like you're going to be, not too much is coming in contact with your neckline, I hope, right? I mean, so I think you could get away with it a little bit more on a necklace than you could on like a ring. That's where I'd be really concerned. But this is going to be a very durable piece of jewelry, and you're getting all of the Italian mystique, Italian charm, Italian character on your chain. So I just love it. I hope you guys love it as well. Price point on this, we're starting at $870. So under $1,000 already before we even get into the coupon code, which is such a great price for Italian gold. And I don't want you to make the mistake of thinking, oh, well, yeah, if you go into Italy, you'll get it cheaper. No. If you get to Italy, you guys, if you get it in Italy, you're actually going to pay more. One thing, they don't really offer 10 karat gold. So you're already going to be starting at like an uphill battle. But you're going to pay more in Italy, which is crazy, right? Because normally when you go to the source, you pay less. Like even if you buy a Gucci bag in Italy, you pay less because it comes from Italy. Gold, not the case because they know how good they are. They put a premium on it. I don't know how we do it. I do know, actually. It's because we can buy in bulk. So I noticed this time and time again when we were in Italy, we would go through the booths at the Vicenza Oro show, and vendors on group be like, oh, we want to buy these chains. What do you think about this price? And they'd be like, no way. And then he would say, well, what if we buy 1,000 of them? And then they'd be like, oh, actually, I think we can make something work. So when we can buy the quantity that we can buy, given that we are providing for our home shopping network is so much larger, that's what brings our prices to something that is so great for you guys. All right, take a final peek here at your Grumetta chain, 10 karat yellow gold, 20 inches on the neckline. I'll do a little peek here to see if you could make this shorter. Isaac, you're hilarious. He said, I don't want pie at your house if you're cutting into 24 pieces. It's pretty true. This would be some tiny little pie pieces, wouldn't they? 24 pieces of pie. But hey, if you're having a party, everybody needs a piece of pie. Let's see. Oh, yes, you guys, look. You could actually put that at any link. I like that, too. You could create the Y look on the neckline. I like that. It's kind of like sassy if you wanted to do that. But also if you just wanted to create a shorter look, there you go. You can actually use the lobster claw on any link on this chain. So that's really nice because it gives you adjustability within there. Oh, and then we have behind the closer up look. So you can tell where you're having the alternating links between kind of the hammered textured look and then that high polish finish. So you're getting a little bit of both. And that's really nice because the high polish is going to give you a very fancy glisten, and then the textured look is giving you all of that character. That one will be shop 2. So if you're loving that, comment shop 2 for your Grumetta chain. Okay, now we're going to get into our first rope chain of the day. So again, we're getting into 14 karat yellow gold. So you got 50% pure gold. Now this is an interesting length. This is actually a custom length. This is at 22 inches. So this is a really great piece for you gentlemen out there who might want to get in on a gold chain in 2026. Hunter can typically put on a 20 inch, but it can get a little tight on the neckline. And I don't know about y'all, I don't really like anything that's too tight on the neckline. Like honestly, even turtlenecks sometimes I'm like, this is getting a little tight. Let's take this off. So I like that we have this at 22 inches because it does make it a completely unisex chain. But I love this for the ladies as well. If you want something that you can use with a pendant, depending on the bail, this is going to be usable for a pendant chain as well. So this can be a double. It can be a standalone chain, but it can also be a pendant chain. And I like when you can get both with one chain. So 1.5 millimeters here on this chain. It is done in 14 karat yellow gold, as I mentioned, and you're getting 1.7 grams of gold. Now, 22 inches, you can see that dips into my blouse a little bit because you are getting the added length, right? Typically, we see 18, 20-inch chains. So when you get the 22 inch, you're getting an additional 2 inches of gold, right? So that's a nice little bonus there, knowing that you're getting the 22 inches. But also I have to mention, not all rope chains are created equal. And this one has some really nice diamond cutting in it that gives it like a sparkle factor, right? You see a little bit of a glisten, a little bit of a glittery look to this chain. So yes, it is a 1.5 millimeters, or 1.5 millimeters. But because of the sparkle, because of the cutting in that chain, it has a really nice presence on the neckline because it has that added sparkle, that added glisten and glimmer. It's kind of like the little stars twinkling at night. That's what you get with a chain like that because of the cutting. And that's when I say not all rope chains are created equal, because some ropes aren't going to have the additional diamond cutting that gives you that sparkle, that gives you that like little glisten and glimmer effect, almost like you glitter on the neckline. So to recap here, 1.5 millimeters, 22 inches, completely unisex there, right? Could also be a pendant chain, 14 karat yellow gold, 1.7 grams. Now, again, you guys, like with the stud earrings, I have to mention, this has a 4-star rating with 95 reviews. So we have maintained a high rating even with a lot of reviews. So feel free to comment shop 3. That will, one, allow you to see some additional photos of the chain. Also will give you the opportunity to read through some of those reviews and see what people who've spent their hard-earned money on this chain are saying, right? Are they loving it? Well, obviously, we've maintained a high rating, even with a lot of reviews coming in. So that's a big deal. Your start price today was $510. We were starting at $510 for a 14 karat gold chain, you guys, over 50% pure gold. And we were starting at $510. We're going to bring that down to, wow, we're going to under $400. We're bringing that to you for $382.50. $382.50. And then, of course, we have our wonderful budget pay. It's going to be $76.50. $76.50 on your budget pay. What a deal, you guys. And we are not all sales final. So I know on air, I don't know if we're still in clearance or not. I think we might be. But we are not in clearance here on the live stream. You still have a 30-day joy guarantee. So you pay that $76.50, you get home this chain, fall in love, and guess what? If you don't love it, you have 30 days of easy returns. We want you to love what you're getting. And sometimes it's hard to tell, right? Maybe you're like, I don't know, will 22 inches be too long? Or will 22 inches look great layered with my favorite pendant? Well, the only way to find out is to put it on the neckline and check it out. So consider that your little try-on price, $76, and you can try it on. Fall in love in person. All right, you will comment shop 3 for your gorgeous rope chain. I just love this one. And this one does have a lobster claw closure as well. Now it's a little bit more petite in size, and you will have the end caps also. But it kind of flows a little more directly into your chain. If you had a really large lobster claw closure, though, it wouldn't be as seamless. So I think that's kind of great because it just seamlessly flows into your rope chain. Classic rope with some diamond cutting, so you're getting a classic look with a little bit of sparkle power added in there. This one will be shop 3. Okay, so you're going to comment shop 3 for that first rope chain of the show. We're going to have 2 more rope chains only. And then we've got some additional little mix-ins here, some different options for you. I love the variety we got. We're going to wrap up. We'll end the show in platinum. So if you're holding out going, wait, Lauren, I thought this was like a glamour metal show. Yes, we will be getting into the platinum, but we're going to do that at the back end of the show. So probably like final 30, 35 minutes or so, we'll get into the platinum. But we have so many great gold pieces for you today. So that is going to cover at least the first hour, probably a little bit over, because we do have so many gold pieces to bring you. All right, getting into our first bracelet. Love this bracelet. This is a rope chain as well. This is a larger rope style, all right? So this is a 5 millimeter rope, y'all. 5 millimeters. So that is a nice, hefty rope. Look at that on the wrist. Okay, so this is coming in 8 inches. So some of you might be going, ooh, I don't know, that may be a little too long for my wrist. So I typically wear 6.5. I would say I probably would be a little nervous for this It has a little more drape, but I don't think it's going to fall off. It would take a lot, but like if I was really shaking my hand, it can slide off. So if you wear 7 1/4, I think you could get away with the 8-inch. If you wear a 6 1/2, I would wait. We're going to have some paperclip and Rolo link bracelets coming up. So I would wait and get yourself one of those because I think this might be a little bit large in the 8-inch. Now, with that being said, gentlemen, you can possibly get in on the rope chain bracelet at the 8-inch length. I think that would be a really great unisex length for you on the bracelet. You've got a lobster claw closure here on the back, and you do have the end caps. The end caps are going to have your 14 karat gold stamp. So anytime you're shopping gold, if you're not shopping with us here at Shop LC, you're out and about in the marketplace looking for your gold, make sure you always see your gold stamp there on your jewelry. It'll oftentimes be on the end cap or the closure when we're looking at chains and things of that nature. So have your 14 karat gold stamp there on the end cap with the lobster claw closure. This is going to be 3.5 grams of gorgeous 10 karat yellow gold. So we're getting into a bracelet, right? We use our hands a lot, whether you're typing on a keyboard, just putting things in your car, loading things, whatever it might be. So since this is going to be something that's going to get a lot more interaction with the world, I think having 10 karat gold on this is perfect. It's going to give it so much durability, so much strength. And you can also layer this up with other bracelets. So if you are worried about the size, you're worried it might be a little too big, think about putting some other bracelets before it. That's going to keep it on the wrist, right? That's going to keep it from falling off when you know you have a few bracelets here, kind of layering it up, stacking it up, giving it more to go over. It's probably not going to fall off the wrist when there's something right here keeping it on. Price point on this is amazing. We're starting at $800. Remember, this is 3.5 grams of gold, and it's a 5 millimeter. So you are getting a really nice, thick, prominent chain. Look at the shine on that too. When you get the 5 millimeters, you'll notice you have kind of these flat spaces that are really high polished. It's almost like these little mirrored surfaces. So when you get those mirrored surfaces, it gives you this beautiful reflection of light. I love to see that when we get into the rope chains, the larger rope chains, when they do have those kind of flattened surfaces, and it just gives you this like mirrored projection of light. I love that, you guys. So starting is $800, we're going to instantly bring you down to $600 with your coupon code. And then we have a budget pay of $120, you guys, $120 to get home a signature gold bracelet. Now, if you are looking for your first piece of gold jewelry, I know you're probably going to veer towards a neck piece, right? A chain for the neck. I would think majority of you would. Now, if you are already a gold collector, this is when you ask yourself, do you have a gold rope bracelet to match your gold rope chain? Because if you don't, this is a great opportunity to get one. This is a great opportunity to get in on a rope chain bracelet. And, you know, gold prices were record breaking in 2025. And you have the opportunity today to get gold. To get gold at what we call here at Shop LC old gold pricing. Our gold prices have really not changed, like reflecting the fluctuating gold market, which has been really interesting. But we're able to do that because we do have gold that we purchased, deals that we made prior to all the kind of crazy gold fluctuation we witnessed in 2025. So we're able to actually bring you old gold pricing. Now, old gold pricing a year from now is going to be different than old gold pricing right now. So you want to get it while we're at the current old gold pricing. This bracelet right here, first bracelet of the show, will be Shop 4. Remember, that's $120 budget pay, Shop 4 for our unisex rope chain bracelet. Isaac, I bought a silver spinner ring for $10. Nice! On the dollar auctions, that's awesome. I've never thought about, I've sold the spinner rings a ton, but I haven't ever purchased one. We had them the other night. They, I forget what we had them on for clearance, but they were a really great deal. Alrighty, you guys, first bracelet, you're going to comment Shop 4 for that bracelet. And don't forget to put in your coupon code. Remember, it's not automatically applied. So if you want to take advantage of the coupon code, make sure you put that in. We want to save you every dollar we can while you're shopping the live stream today with us. So make sure you input your coupon code. That is going to be what gets you that additional savings. And if there's anything else you're looking for, there are other coupon codes available on the website, but those are for all different specific items. These coupon codes, or this coupon code, is specific for these products. So if you're not watching, you don't know. You're going to miss out on the savings. Okay, We are getting into a paper clip bracelet. Yes, I told y'all we were getting into a paper clip bracelet. This is going to be 7.5 inches, but let's do a little check here before we get going and see if you could actually make this shorter, because I think you might be able to. Yes, that is a win. So you can actually put the lobster claw closure on any of your links. So if you wanted to get this and you had maybe like a little one in your life who's a very small wrist, you could actually gift this out and they could wear it throughout life because you can make it larger over time. This is going to be done in 14 karat gold. Okay, so we are back into the over 50% pure gold category. Now, as I put this around the wrist, it does have a lobster claw closure. And there is a little loop there for it. So there's a specific loop, but remember, you can put this onto any of your paper clip links. So that's going to be nice. I actually put it on the first paper clip to give it a little bit shorter length on the wrist. So this is going to be a 5mm paper clip. So this is actually the same width as your rope chain bracelet. So I want you to see here. Same width, completely different look, completely different style. So it just depends on what you're wanting, right? Are you wanting something very traditional in the world of gold? Then I would say go for the rope chain, right? Very traditional. If you want something that's going to look a little bit more modern, but yet still very fashion forward, paperclip is your friend, right? I mean, the paperclip is so fashion forward. It's one of those designs that if I were to see it, like if you didn't know the world of jewelry, you'd think, oh, wow, what is this design? Like, it's so trendy. But the paperclip has been around for ages. Like, everyone loves the paperclip design. This is not just a standard paperclip, though. If you look behind me right there, you'll notice this paperclip link has your longer links, but in between, it actually has round links as well. And so this is going to give you a little bit more versatility in the mixing and matching with your paperclip bracelet. So if you had a paperclip necklace, you can match it. If you have a Rolo necklace, you can also match it because you have the round links as well. So I really love that, giving you a little more versatility there with your bracelet. You can match it with paper clips and also with Rolo links. So this one being in 14 karat gold, obviously 3.6 grams, but we're upping what we're getting because of the 14 karat gold. So your start price going to be a little bit higher there. We're actually starting you out at $1,070, but we're going to bring you down under $1,000. Don't you worry, we're taking care of you today when you're shopping gold. We're going to bring you down to $802.50. $802 with 50 cents, a budget pay under $200, $160.50 for your paper clip bracelet. Y'all, I am not in the market to be shopping. I'll be honest with you guys. I've had my oral surgery. I'm still paying off. I'm getting new tires on Friday. Like, I got all the things that I'm trying to pay off. So I'm not in the market to be shopping jewelry. If I were to be getting gold right now, my style of choice would be paperclip. Like, I'm buying the paperclip pieces. Whenever I'm able to do that, I would love to have a paperclip chain and paperclip bracelet because it is such a timeless style, but it's so fashion forward. And I love items that look high fashion, that just look designer, that look expensive. And I think you get that with the paperclip chain. So I love this one. Another one with a lot of reviews and a really high rating. So it's rated 4.3 stars on this bracelet. So a really great star rating, even with over 20 reviews. So lots of you at home have this bracelet and are saying, yes, I love it. Seal of approval. Go for it. Get it home. Try it on. You'll fall in love as well. This paperclip bracelet will be at Shop 5. Shop 5 for the paperclip bracelet. Take a minute to get this link there off my wrist. Yes. I'm like, I think I got it, but I think I actually had it stuck right there, right? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Sometimes we need a little help, especially when your nails have gotten this long. The closures get harder and harder. Thank you so much, Tyler. Okay. So what do we have next? Oh, we're gonna continue. But thank you guys for sticking around with us. Thank you for shopping gold with us today. It's a fun show. I told y'all. gold is one of my favorite shows to do because I feel like you cannot go wrong with purchasing gold. And so I would say if you're in the market, it's a really great day to be shopping for your gold. Okay, we have a Specchio Rollo chain. You guys, I love this. This is going to be, well, it's a bracelet. But the Specchio Rollo, this is almost like a paper clip, but they're thicker, rounder links. So similar in look, but more rounded and more thick and prominent on like the outline of those links. You've got a really nice, large lobster claw closure. Okay, this is the largest lobster claw closure of the day. And the reason you're going to have such a large lobster claw closure is because they've wanted it to look seamless with the links. So since you're getting these more, it's almost like next to paper clips, almost like kind of puffier, right? It's almost like these puffier links. More rounded, more like fluffy. So since you're getting the puffier links, they did the same with the closure so that everything's very seamless around the wrist. So sizing on this, you're going to have 7.5 inch. So that's going to be perfect, you guys. That is really that median length when it comes to a bracelet. So I would say it's a one size fits most. I'm going to see if it goes to additional links as well. I'll do it before I put it on if you needed to make it a bit smaller. I don't think so, you guys. Oh, actually, yes. Okay. So you can put this on additional links if you needed it to be smaller. That's always nice to know, right? I know for years I struggled with bracelets because I have such a petite wrist. And unless it was able to like go to a different link, I would rarely be able to purchase bracelets because they would just be way too big on me. I sure hope we're able to go back to Italy and go back to our gold and silver manufacturer and do a live show from there. It'd be really, it was just such a neat opportunity. And I think for y'all too, to be able to actually see where these things are made, it's really neat. Okay, so there is your Rollo chain bracelet. Now these are a little more oval in size or in look. So some of the Rollos are going to be more round. Some are going to be a little more elongated. You'll notice here, this Rollo chain in particular, a little more elongated there on your links. They're not going to be circles, but more like an elongated oval look. 4.8 grams. This is the highest gram weight yet here on our gold show. So 4.8 grams of 10 karat yellow gold. 10 karat gold, perfect for a bracelet. Nice durability there. Gentlemen, some of you can get in. I would say this is more for the ladies, given the fact that it's a 7.5 inch. No one wants something too tight on the wrist, right? It's just not going to be comfortable throughout the day. It's like going to an event or like a park or something and getting a wristband and they put it on way too tight and you're like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to get this off of me. You don't want your gold bracelet to feel that way, right? We've got so many options for you. Go for something that's going to feel comfortable all day long. Because when you get your gold, that's something I should mention as before we get through the rest of the show is these gold items, I'm not saying you need to buy a new gold item every week, but buy a gold item that you love that you'll wear for 10, 15, 20 years. Gold never goes out of style, right? It's never going to be something that's going to tarnish, churn, and not be wearable anymore. You'll be wearing your gold jewelry 20 years down the road and it will look gorgeous even then. So start price on this one, remember we are at our highest gram weight, 4.8 grams. Your start price is going to be $1,160. We are going to get you to under $1,000. I love that, you guys. We've been getting you under $1,000, under $1,000, under $1,000, bringing you to $870, $870 with a budget pay of $174. So keeping these budget pays under $200, it's just making this a little bit more manageable, right? It's making it more doable. With a budget pay like that, it's kind of just like portioning out, okay, what can I kind of sit back on this month? What can I skip out on this month? Maybe it's eating out a little bit less if you want to purchase a bracelet like this. And I feel like with items like this, it's like, I will happily sit back on a little bit of something for a couple of months while I pay this off if it means I have a piece of jewelry that I'm going to own for the rest of my life, that I'm going to enjoy for the rest of my life. And we all have our different things. I know for a lot of our Shop LC customers, jewelry is your thing. Jewelry is what you collect, right? It's how you express your personality. And I think gold is such a great way to do that because gold is a commodity, right? Gold is something that we've seen through history books, through the Bible, through time, people trading and bartering with gold. So gold in essence is a commodity. So it's a really neat way. Our remote host, Steve, who's in London, but he's from Australia, as he always says, gold is kind of just like transferring your funds, right? It's putting your money into money, essentially, right? You're putting your money into gold. So it's a smart way to shop if you're wanting to shop jewelry because you're wearing your wealth, wearable wealth right there. So I get to slip this off the wrist. Now, this was a newer item, so we have no reviews yet. So if you are getting this home today, if you're going to go ahead and comment shop 6, please leave a review. Let us know what you think. We love to see those reviews because it really does help other shoppers. I am a review person, whether it's a restaurant, a hotel, a product. I'm always reading the reviews. It really does help other people make a decision. So if you're going for this one, I would say to please leave a review so that other people can also get in on their bracelet. Isaac, I'll live on ramen noodles and tap water to buy more gold and silver. Hey, I mean, I love that you've been scooping up silver on the dollar auctions. I think it's such a smart move, Isaac. I truly do. We all can do little switches and swaps to be able to allow ourselves to make those purchases. Again, I told y'all the other day, mine is my at-home coffee, right? If I do coffee at home more often, I can do a little more shopping. So we all do our personal trade-offs. We all know where our little weaknesses that we can do some trade-offs. All right, so your Specchio Oval Rolo, final price on that $870 with $174 budget pay. This is one that really would be standalone. Of course, you can always layer your chains, but I don't feel like you need to layer anything with this. It doesn't give you an exact millimeter, but next to the 5 millimeter rope, I would say because it is a little more puffy, it'd be like maybe a 6 millimeter on the size of that. I mean, these do look really cute next to each other. If you have some gold and you really want to go all out in gold, you absolutely can, but it's prominent enough that you can wear this on its own a day in and day out to do just about everything, right? That's the great thing about gold. Dress it up with a black tie formal dress, dress it down with leggings and a t-shirt. You can wear your gold with literally everything. That's why I love gold so much. Alrighty, you guys, third bracelet of the show. Actually, that was your final gold bracelet. That one's going to be shop 6. So quick recap, we had the rope chain bracelet. That one was shop 3. We had the paper clip chain bracelet. This was shop 5. And then you had the Rolo chain bracelet. That one was shop 6. So if you're looking for a gold bracelet, those are the 3 options of the show. We're going to get back into some chains for the neckline now. Now, this next piece we have is, loving this. Okay. All right, we've got some new friends joining us. Hey, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Shop LC. This one, oh my goodness. Okay, loving it already. So we are looking at 18 karat gold. So this is the first time in this show in particular that we have stepped into the 18 karat gold pool. So as you get into 18 karat gold, the closer you get to 24 karat, the richer color tone you're going to see in your gold. So you have kind of a softer hue on 10 and 14, and then 18, 22, 24, you get kind of this buttery color, a little more of a yellow undertone. So that comes to personal preference, right? If you love those yellowy undertones, then obviously go with, the 18, 22, 24. However, if you like a lighter gold tone, don't feel like you have to go with those just simply because it's more gold purity. Go with the color tone that you like, right? If you like something softer. I kind of like a softer look with my gold. I feel like it's easier to mix and match even with like silver pieces. So here this is on the neckline. It is going to be an 18-inch chain. It's a little bit shorter, so I would say this is going to be more for the ladies. And again, this is something that could be standalone, but could also be worn with a pendant. Now, it's not a completely flat segment where you have your lobster claw closure. So you would just want to see if you're getting this for a particular pendant. Remember, you have the 30 days. You can get it home, make sure your pendant fits onto the chain. And then if it doesn't, no worries. You will have 30 days to get this back to us if it doesn't work out. Look at that on the neckline. Wow, that actually matches my top perfectly. Again, you're going to get a lot of sparkle power off of this one, part of that coming from the gold purity, part of it also coming from the diamond cutting that we see within your chain. So if you are someone like me who loves 18-inch chains, that's my desired length. I like things that sit higher on the neckline. I like something that's going to be noticeable no matter what blouse I'm wearing, and I oftentimes wear higher necklines. So an 18-inch to me is always where I veer towards. If there's an option, I'm probably going with an 18-inch, okay? 1.8 millimeters there on your rope chain, so a little bit thicker than the 10 karat gold rope chain that we saw earlier. It is going to be 1.8 inches. I believe that one was 1.5, or not 1.8 inches, 1.8 millimeters. I believe that one was 1.5. You are getting 3.97 grams of gold. Look at that on the neckline. Really take it in. I think sometimes y'all might get caught up. I'm talking. I'm distracting off of the jewelry. But you look at this and you just see something that's dainty but powerful, right? The sparkle power is powerful. The glisten and glimmer and reflection of light is powerful. So even though you have a chain that's a bit more petite in size, it doesn't lose power. It doesn't lose prominence on the neckline. And that's something that I love. So 18 karat gold, 1.8 millimeters. Hey, 1818. This one is going to be starting at $1,600. So you're starting at $1,600. We're going to bring you down to $1,200. $1,200 for 18 karat gold. Okay, 18 karat gold. And then we're actually getting you a budget pay of $240. So you can get it home for $240. Remember, like I was saying, if you have, maybe you have an Ileana pendant, right? So if you have an Ileana pendant that's done in 18 karat gold, this would be great for that pendant. And if you want to get it home, use your budget pay. Do $240 on the budget pay, get it home, see how it works with the pendant, and then you do have that 30-day easy returns. But what I love about this is it doesn't have to have a pendant, right? It could be worn on its own. It's going to have more of a U shape. Any chain, when you don't have a pendant, it's going to have this kind of soft U, but once you put a pendant on, it's going to have more of a drastic kind of V shape on the neckline. This could be standalone. It could be with a pendant. It could also be layered, right? Layer up your gold. Gold is one of those things that it's like more is more. Less is not more with gold. Sometimes wearing a lot of it, it gives you such a fun, like razzle dazzle look. It's definitely a display on the neckline when you start layering up your gold. And if we get to between items, I might start layering some stuff up, kind of giving y'all some style tutorials on how you could layer some of your gold, because I am definitely all about layering with the gold, right? Like get in there and layer up that gold. So that was your price point, $240 on budget pay. This one will be shop 7 for the 18 karat gold chain. Look at that. Let me grab this one too. This was your 10 karat gold rope, 1.5 millimeters. This one was 22 inches though. So I'm going to show y'all how you can actually take 2 petite rope chains and create a really big look. Look at those layered. Oh wait, this one's got to come down a little bit. Okay, look at that. How beautiful is that? And that's 2 petite standalone rope chains, but suddenly you wear them together and it's a completely different look. So if you already have a different length rope chain in your collection, a 20, a 22, grab this 18 and layer these together. It's going to look beautiful, even if it's not the same. This one was 10 karat, this is 18 karat, but they both look beautiful on the neckline and layered. You're unstoppable, y'all. You are unstoppable in layered gold. All right, friends, that one was shop 7. All right, we're about to get to shop 8. Gosh, you guys, I've got to get my nails done because closures are getting crazy over here with these long nails. Oh, hey, Hassan. Thank you. Let's see. Got some stuff going on tonight. I like that. Neat. Thanks for sharing. I'm going to keep those in mind. I do not keep up with enough. Thank you for sharing and keeping us up to date on what's going on out there. You're tuning in. Where are you tuning in? You're tuning in from YouTube. I like to see that. All right, you guys, we are getting into our first Cuban chain. And again, here we go. We are back to a fancy length. This is going to be another 22-inch chain. So if I had to pick something for the gentleman from today's lineup, this is it. I think Cuban chains look amazing for the gentleman. I love that they sit completely flat to the neckline. So every bit of that gram weight. Ooh, guys, we are getting into some major gram weight. 7.85 grams of gold on this Cuban. So you actually feel that entire gram weight, and it's just so flat to the skin. And that's what I love about a Cuban, is that every link is flat. It's nice and flat. It's, not going to have that kind of cylinder-like three-dimensionality that you get with a rope. It's going to have this flat feeling and look on the neckline. That's what I love about a Cuban chain. 3.6 millimeters, so kind of in the middle there, right? 3.6 millimeters, not too big, also not too petite. You wouldn't do like a pin or something on this. It's going to be more of a standalone chain. But the fact that you have 22 inches, that's what makes this so special. You do have the end caps here as well as your lobster claw closure. So we'll slip this onto the neckline. Now it's going to be quite long. It's probably going to dip into my blouse there at the 22 inches. Oh, wow, look at that. And see what I mean? How it just goes completely flat to the neckline. That is what I love, right? Completely flat. And look at the high polish. It is so high polish. It's giving off a gorgeous display of light. Thank you, Hassan. I dressed for the gold. I tried to correspond with the gold. It's giving off an incredible amount of light there with the reflective properties. This one is done in 10 karat yellow gold. So guys, gentlemen, 22 inches and 10 karat gold. So if you're a little rough on your jewelry, this is for you. This is going to be perfect. It's going to give you the length, but it's also going to give you the most incredible durability. You would literally live in a chain like this. Like you can sleep in it, shower in it, work out in it, go to work in it, travel. You never have to take this off because it is 10 karat gold. So you can wear this doing anything and it's going to be so durable. It's going to just like kind of travel around with you through life and become your signature chain. I think everybody needs a signature gold chain, right? You walk through the room, people are like, there they are. They've got their gold chain on. It's just known that you're going to have your gold chain on, or, you know, whatever it might be, right? Hunter, it's a terahertz. There are the certain things that we just know, oh yeah, they're going to have that on. And a lot of people, it's their gold chain. And a gold chain is something that you're going to wear for years and years. And then, you know, you might pass it to someone in your family. Who knows what you're going to do with it. But having a gold chain, it is the most easy to wear, versatile form of jewelry out there. Gold goes with everything. And I am someone who I wear more like metal jewelry than gemstone jewelry, just because I like the versatility. And I know with metal jewelry, I can wear it with anything. So I can wear it with, like I said, my leggings and a t-shirt, going to have coffee, going to run errands, but I can also dress it up, right, with like a nice blouse. So gold jewelry, I love the versatility of it. I love that I don't have to think about it. Does it match? Does the color match? Sometimes with gemstones, you have to have the right outfit to go with that gemstone. You never have to think about that with gold because it looks beautiful with everything. So 7.85 grams, highest gram weight of the show, 22 inches. Your start price was $17.85. We're going to bring you down to a $1338.74. $1338.74 with a budget pay of $267.75. So $267.75, that is going to be your budget pay price here on your Cuban chain necklace. Look at that. This one will be Shop 8. Shop 8, that is, I would say, the most unisex piece of the show. You know, a lot of hosts will throw out a lot of different, oh, unisex. Some things are going to be more comfortable, though, and I think 22 inches just makes more sense for the gentleman. You don't want something tight on the neckline, and I get that from working with Hunter a lot, who he will try on a 20-inch chain for you guys, but it's not necessarily going to be comfortable, and I want you to be comfortable. I don't want you to get something home and, you know, regret that purchase or not feel super comfortable in that purchase. So your first Cuban, maybe possibly one of the only Cubans of the show, is going to be Shop 9. Okay, Shop 9 for that prominent link, the Cuban link, nice and flat to the neckline. We are going to get back into another rope chain. Shop 8. Shop 8 on the Cuban. Thank you. Shop 8 on our Cuban. Now we're getting back into a rope chain. And y'all, this is 22 karat gold. Okay, this will be the highest gold purity we will have the show. 22 karat gold. So 24 karat is 100% pure gold. 22 karat, hello. All right, we're getting up there. Now you can really see what I was talking about earlier, the buttery color tone in that gold. It is very, very buttery. Now compare that to the 18. You'll notice the 18 has a little more of a yellow tone to it. And then compare it to the 10. Okay, so as you go from 10 to 18 to 22, it gets more yellow in color tone. It gets more buttery. It has this undertone that's very yellow, right? That's why we call it buttery. Kind of like, they're all gold, so I can't say a golden undertone because they all have a golden undertone. But this is going to have more of a yellow undertone as we get to the 22 karat gold. So like I said earlier, there's no best better, right? Some people, I don't want you to get stuck in the mindset of, oh, well, 22 karat gold is obviously going to be better because it's more gold purity. If you like the look of 18 karat gold, get 18 karat gold. If you like the look of 10 karat gold, get 10 karat gold. The best gold is the gold you like. The best gold is the gold you're going to wear, right? So don't get it just because it's 22 karat gold. If you are so in love with the 18 karat rope, get the 18 karat rope, okay? That is what I want y'all to think about when you're shopping. I never want you to get something just because, oh, it's higher carat weight if we're looking at gemstones, or oh, it's more gold purity. No, get it because you love it. That's what really matters, all right? So we are looking at a rope chain. Now, it doesn't give us millimeters, but I'm looking at the 18. The 18 was a 1.8. I would say this is going to be probably a 2 millimeter. 2 millimeter, maybe even like 2.2 millimeters, something along those lines, based on it next to the 18 karat gold, which was a 1.8. Okay. It does have a lobster claw closure, and you've got some really nice rounded cylinder end caps there on your 22 karat gold chain. 4.36 grams of gold. Look at that. Look at that richness, right? I mean, that is just so rich in color. 20 inches here. So 20 inches, we've seen 22, we've seen 18. Now we're getting into the sweet spot, 20 inches on the neckline. It is a 5-star rated item as well. Okay, wow. So what makes this stand out? It's the color tone. So sometimes it might be the sparkle that has something stand out. Sometimes it might be the richness in color, right? I mean, it just depends on that particular item. What sets it apart from everything else that is out there? For this, it's the buttery color tone of the 22 karat gold. When you're wearing 22 karat gold, when you're wearing 24 karat gold, people will notice, right? Like people are instantly going to go, oh, wow. You know, they're going to know, oh, that's something, right? Like that's not 18 karat gold, or that's not 10 karat gold. It's not 14 karat gold. They're going to know the buttery richness. But at the end of the day, gold is gold. And to be able to own any gold is a big deal. So the 20 inches, I do like this length if you have a pendant that you wear every day. So for me, I have my cross pendant. I also have a heart pendant. Both are pendants that my mom gave me. And the heart is 16 inches. The cross is 18 inches. So 20-inch chain would actually be perfect for me because it would kind of frame. Everything would be layered beautifully 2 inches apart, and it would frame my pendants. So if you have a pendant that you wear that's maybe 18 or 16 inches, this would be really nice just to kind of frame that up, kind of frame the face as well, and just round everything off. So I like that idea if you're wanting to layer. I think the 20 inches would be really beautiful. Now, I mentioned this earlier. I personally probably wouldn't go for a 22 karat gold chain just because I know myself. I know I can be a bit harder on jewelry. I actually went through like 2 18 karat gold chains that I broke. So for me, I'm like, it's 14 or 10. That's just me. My grandmother, on the other hand, who really would just wear her chain to dinner and home, shopping and home. She's not going to try to live in this chain. For her, 22 karat gold, she could absolutely wear it. So you know yourself. You know how you wear your jewelry. You know how you handle your jewelry, how you treat your jewelry. So keep that in mind and then just go from there. You don't have to go with a specific type of gold. Go with what works for you in your lifestyle, right? So start price on this. Keep in mind, we are officially into 22 karat gold. So the highest gold purity yet of the show. Start price on this was $2,055. Now we are bringing you under $2,000. So we're going to get you to $1,541 to get home this 22 karat gold chain right there with a $308 budget pay. So maybe you're like, Lauren, I've just never even owned 22 karat gold. I kind of want to know what that's about. I kind of want to know what it feels like to wear 22 karat gold. Here you go. $308 on budget pay. Get it home, try it on, see how you feel about that color tone in person, right? See, like, okay, am I in love with this? And if you are, hey, more power to you. If you love something, go for it. So there you go, 22 karat gold. It is a 5-star rated item. Love to see that. Comment shop 9. That will allow you to read reviews. That will allow you to look at all of the different pictures and kind of those details there on this one. Remember, 4.36 grams of gold. If you are someone who collects quite a few chains, I would recommend when you get your gold purchases, keep little index cards or little note cards and write the like 22 karat gold, 4.36 grams, 20 inches, and keep this near your chains so that you don't get confused on what you have, right? Because if you're starting to collect quite a few rope chains, you might start getting confused on what you have. And you want to always know the value that you have, especially down the road. I know Cheryl, Queen Bee Cheryl, I think she was on here last night. Yeah, Cheryl Briggs. Yeah. Well, she's got 2 last names, Briggs Benvenuto or Benvenuto Briggs.
I don't know nothing about that.
She's got both last names, so I'm like, I don't remember which one she prefers. When she introduces herself, sometimes she says both of them. So I just call her Queen Bee Cheryl because I will mess up the order on her last names. But she was saying she has a ton of gold jewelry, all from her mom. Her mom had a ton of gold hoops, and she was actually going to melt them all down together and make like a gold cuff bracelet. So you could always do that in the future too. So you want to know what you have, right? If you ever were to want to melt things down or sell things or even just give it to someone you love, you want to know what you have. So that's my little insider tip is create little note cards so you know what you have. All right, friends, comment shop 9 for your 22 karat gold rope chain. 22 karat gold on that one. We're about to get into a completely different link that we haven't seen yet in today's show. So you will comment shop 9 for that. We have entered into the second hour of our show. So welcome in. If you are hanging out with us, my name is Lauren Masters, one of your hosts here at Shop LC. You'll see me both on the live stream as well as on our live television broadcast. So thank you for shopping with us today. We are in the middle of a precious metal show. We're finishing up our gold, and then we're actually going to get into some platinum. So stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Keep on shopping with us. It's going to be lots of fun. And these are pieces that you can wear all year long, and you can wear them with pride. You're rocking around with your gold, head held high, shoulders back. That's the way you want to walk into a new year, right? Not like me, frantic and frazzled. Okay, take a peek. We have a Palma. Yes, that's right, a Palma. Y'all, Palma chains are so seamless. Look at the high polish, but just look at how seamless this is. Okay, no kinks, nothing gets stuck, no sharp edges, so smooth. This one does have a lobster claw closure with your end caps. It's going to have your 10 karat gold stamping on those. So this will be your 10 karat gold Palma, 20 inches on the neckline. On this Palma chain, you're getting 3.9 grams of gold. Now, a Palma is kind of like a Cuban to me, and the fact that it sits very flat to the neckline, it's so smooth. Now, it is going to have a little more three-dimensionality to it, so it's going to have a little bit more of like a cube-like presence on the Palma, but it's still going to be very flat to the skin and very smooth to the skin. Isaac's right, running on caffeine and prayers, 100%. That is definitely me right now with this puppy. 10 karat yellow gold, 3.9 grams. So nearly 4 grams of gold in your Palma. And just look at how I move. When I move, the Palma reflects the light so beautifully. So if you like something flat to the skin, I would recommend either the Cuban or the Palma. If you want something that's more three-dimensional, go with one of the ropes. But I do like the feeling of having a chain very flat to the skin. It's not going to catch on anything. 20 inches, again, really great for layering. If you already have something at 18 inches, put that 20 inch and let it just kind of frame your pendant or frame your additional chain at the 20 inches. It is 1.5 millimeter. It's a 1.5 millimeter Palma. So you're going to get some thickness to it. You wouldn't put a pendant on this, but it would be nice either on its own or layered. You could do either option with this chain. I think it's great standalone. I don't think you necessarily need another chain with it. But like I said earlier, more is more when it comes to gold. So if you have other gold chains and you want to layer, and just don't feel like you have to layer only Palmas or only ropes. Layer different style chains. Layer your Palma with a rope chain. Layer a Palma with a Rolo chain. Also too, like, don't feel like you have to only mix 10 karat gold with 10 karat gold. Put your 10 karat gold with 18, with 14. Mix and match everything. Gold is gold at the end of the day. So when you start mixing and matching, it's so much fun, you guys. It's so fun to layer chains, to layer your gold. Like, it just creates such a fun look on the neckline. And actually even layering your platinum, layering your silver. one of the top trends that they've projected for 2026 is mixed metals. So start layering these up with other metals that you have in your jewelry collection. You don't have to stick gold with gold only. You can have gold with silver, gold with platinum. You can do all kinds of things with your gold jewelry. So price point of this to me is amazing. You guys, we were starting at $879. $879.99. Can y'all believe that? We're starting at under $1,000 for this gold chain. To me, this has one of the biggest looks of the show, right? After the Rolo and the Cuban, this has one of the biggest looks. And I think too, you know, with the Cuban, you have the open space in the links, right? They're a little more like these round links. With the Palma, it's so tightly interwoven that you really don't have any space between the links. So you're getting like a very flat surface of gold. Okay, so when you're getting that flat surface of gold, that's going to give you so much opportunity for light to reflect off that chain. So if you're wanting a big look, if you're wanting light to just kind of radiate off the neckline, I think this Palma would be a really great choice. It reflects light beautifully. It creates this like flat, really nice mirrored surface. And it's got that really nice, like really tight interwoven look there on your Palma. All right, friends, $132 on budget pay. $132 is your budget pay. This is a 5-star rated item across the board. Okay, 5-star rating across the board on your Palma chain. That's amazing, right? So comment shop 10. There you can read the reviews. You can look at additional photos. I always think seeing it on the live stream is kind of the best place to see it, though. Now that will give you like up close photos, but to see it on someone kind of in action, in motion, it's really the best place to view your jewelry. All right, friends, this one will be shop 10. Shop 10 for our one and only Palma of the day. Hope y'all are all doing good out there. We are officially a week into the new year. Can y'all believe that? I can't. I feel like it's been a blur. I'm like, I have not gotten to it like I thought I would, but that's okay. We have 12 months to do so. So you don't have to complete all your goals in the first few weeks. Give yourself some grace to ease into the new year. All righty, you guys. I am loving this next one. So, and I want to make sure here that we might not have the right one, Tyler.
Yes, so I don't know if it's a picture issue or not, but the SKU matched.
Okay.
Yeah, so last time they just said the picture was wrong.
Okay. So I'd probably talk to your personal shoppers before you confirm your order. Just to make sure, I would hate for you to get the wrong item. So when you look at the photo of this one online, it's a different look, and it's an adjustable heart with like a slider in between, which is really great. So here's our number for our personal shoppers. They know all about the live stream. So I would call that number 888-835-2237. You can take a screenshot of that. I would call them just because personally I don't want you to get it home. And who knows, it could be this one, it could be that one. The SKU does match up for this one, but that's the photo on the website. So I would call the personal shoppers if you prefer that one, if you prefer this one, and just make sure they place the order for the correct necklace, okay? Because I want you to get home something that you love. And so either way, if you're purchasing it, but I just want you to get home the one that you really want. So just call them. That's the easiest way to do it, and they'll place your order. They can put in the coupon code. I have a feeling they'll honor the coupon code on this style or that style since it's a little confusing. So 10 karat yellow gold. Now you have a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous mirrored chain. I have loved this style, this mirrored chain style, for years and years. I used to do this a ton in costume jewelry. I love seeing it in gold, especially at this pricing. Now you have a heart pendant. Y'all know me. I'm all about the hearts. I love the hearts. So you have a really cute heart pendant. The size on that heart pendant we are looking at is 3/4 of an inch. So you have 3/4 of an inch on your heart-shaped pendant right there. Also done in 10 karat gold. And this is going to be like a rounded heart pendant. It is hollow, so it's a little bit lighter. So that's how we're going to get you this really crazy good pricing. All right, you're getting 1.2 grams, but oh, that's a good point, Isaac. Yeah, we can do 333. You're getting 1.2 grams, but you're getting a look that to me looks so much bigger than that. This is where we kind of we dip into fashion jewelry. We're doing genuine gold, but we're dipping into fashion jewelry. I love it, right? And we're giving you pricing that actually is reflective of fashion jewelry pricing. Like, you could truly go out right now and buy non-gold jewelry that has a designer name in it for the price that we're about to do this at. So on this particular one that we have on set, you can do the lobster claw closure at either 18 or 20 inches, but the part in between is going to be your mirrored chain. So it would be 18 or 20. There's not adjustability between. And then the one on the website has a slider. So when y'all call the personal shoppers, just let them know which one you're trying to get and make sure that they can figure that out for you guys. I'm going to put it at 18 inches. Look how sweet that is, you guys. So cute. And it's in 10 karat gold. I mean, doesn't this just look like fun fashion jewelry that you would go find in a department store, right? I mean, it has such a fun look to it, but you're talking genuine gold. Something I'm notorious for is I will buy fashion jewelry, right? It'll be super affordable. And I'm like, oh, yes, let me get this cute little necklace. And then I love it. I wear it. And then years down the road, it's tarnished, it's turned. And I'm like, I don't want to part with it. I love that necklace so much. But you can't keep wearing something that's like tarnished and gunky and looks junky on the neckline. This is never going to tarnish, you guys. This is genuine 10 karat gold. And it's not just that. It's also Italian. Okay, so it has all of the little design elements. It has all of the sweet character that you know and love in Italian made jewelry. So you're getting all of that. You're getting 1.2 grams of gold. I'm confusing myself because then I'm looking up there and I'm seeing 28 inches. No, this is 18 or 20. The sliding one goes down to 28. Little differentiation there. We're going to move on quickly because I don't want to confuse y'all more. Total price or starting price here is going to be $295. We're going to add in the coupon code, and that is going to bring you down to $221.25 with a $44 budget pay. So again, I'm sure we will price match this pendant to that price. Just call the personal shoppers so they can figure that out for you. I don't want to get y'all more confused. We're all confused in life, so I don't want to confuse y'all even more with a gold heart pendant. Isaac, your heart is not hollow now. Get this off. This one is a spring ring closure. No, it's a lobster claw. Why am I saying that? We have Michael joining us. Hi, Michael, Mohammed, Becky. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Yeah, this is a lobster claw as well. We've had all lobster claws today. That's been really nice, seeing all these lobster claw closures. Let's go back on. Ah, I'm losing it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we are going to get into, I believe, our final piece of gold jewelry. This is going to be a curb chain. So curb chain, kind of similar to a Cuban, but a little bit different in the way the links are done. The links are going to be a little bit more petite, a little bit daintier. This is going to be a 2mm Cuban, 22 inches. So that's the third fancy length that we have had in this show. 2.2 grams. We've got a lot of twos. 2 millimeters, right? 22 inches, 2.2 grams. Yes, Isaac, Michael Jordan numbers right there. So 18 karat yellow gold on this one. We are ending with a bang. 18 karat yellow gold. I'm excited for that. So we've got two 18 karat yellow gold pieces. We had a rope chain earlier. Now we have your curb link chain. So again, a completely flat chain, very smooth to the neckline. Gentlemen, great for you guys at 22 inches. This one will have your lobster claw closure there in the back. A little bit more petite here on this lobster claw closure. But I love the wearability, right? I love something that's super wearable. And this to me, oh my goodness, is very wearable. Unless you have way too long of nails. Because I'm just going to put it back on the mannequin. I think that's going to work for this one. Y'all can envision it on my neckline. Actually, at 22 inches, I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it, so I'm not going to put it over my head. But I'm going to put it right here and let y'all imagine that I have a black top under my jacket. a black turtleneck actually under my jacket. And this is what it would look like on the neckline. Okay. 22 inches. Y'all have seen me in lots of chains. So at this point, you can imagine this. Just imagine on my neckline. There we go. Price point. This is where I'm so shocked that we're doing this. Y'all, 18 karat gold. And we're starting at under $1,000. We are starting this at $825. So that's a shocker to me, given the fact that this is, in fact, 18 karat gold. With the length, with the millimeter, this is definitely something that I would either do as a standalone or layered up with some shorter pieces. So here this is at 22. Now we have the 18 karat rope. That one was at, that was at 20 inches, or maybe it was at 18 inches. So here's your 18 carats together. Look how pretty that is, right? You've got the 18 karat curb and then the 18 karat rope just cascading on the neckline. And they're not the same length, right? You've got a rope and a curb, and they look beautiful. They really do. So I think that's a really nice way to style a chain like this, especially at 22 inches. I remember one time, probably my first clearance here at Shop LC, and my grandmother was tuning in, and there was a gold over sterling silver chain, and it was like 20, I think it was 22 inches. And I was like, oh my gosh, this deal is so good. Order one. I didn't realize I could just order it on my phone. At that point in time, I was like, so focused, and I was like, oh wait, now if I like something, I just order it real quick on my phone on the side. But I was like, oh yeah, that's such a great deal. And she was like, but you don't really wear 22 inches. And I was like, no, but I'm going to layer it with other lengths. And that is how I, to this day, wear that gold over sterling silver chain, is I layer it. Because it's 22 inches. So if I wore it on its own, for me, it just kind of is a little long, it hangs. But if I add some other stuff up here at the top of the neckline, it just adds this framework, right? It adds a frame to something else you might have. But then for the gentleman, this might be your standalone. And what's nice about this is if you want a chain that you wear within your shirt, this length is going to be really perfect for that. If you want something that's going to sit like above your shirt, 20 is good, but 22 allows you to have something that's going to dip into your like t-shirt, your dress shirt, whatever it is. So it's going to give you a little more versatility there, the fact that it tucks in. Now, of course, you can always tuck it out, right? You can always put it on top of your shirt, but you can wear it either way. So you're getting that versatility. We are bringing you down with our coupon, you guys, with our coupon code to $618. Can y'all believe that? $618. So not only did we start at a crazy price, but we're bringing you to an even crazier price when we add in the fact of our 25. It's 25, right?
Like 25, yes.
25% off coupon code. So that is a huge discount, you guys. 25% off. We're actually bringing you to $618. I can't get over that. I don't know how I just blanked on that. It's 20, 25? 25! I think I blanked. So I'm like, whoa, that's a huge discount. Just like re-registered in my mind. $618. It is. That's 1/4 of the price, y'all. We're taking 1/4 of the price off. That's a huge discount. Budget pay on this one, $123.74. This one will be shop 12. Remember, this is our final gold item. Final gold item. We're going to move into platinum for this last 1/3 portion of the show. So if you are wanting to get on gold, you will be shopping items 1 through 12. You can always go back and rewatch if you're just tuning in. You're like, man, I missed the gold. You can go back and rewatch our live stream both on our website. They're also available on Facebook. So go back and rewatch and get your gold shopping in. The live stream is such a great place because you can see everything in action in person. All right, we're going to move into platinum for the rest of the show. Y'all, platinum is such a highly sought after metal. And part of that is because platinum, we've got Eugene joining us. Saturday, 54 in Austin. That's going to be kind of chilly, isn't it? I think it is really nice today, though. I remember getting up and took little Jasmine out on a walk, and it was chilly in the shade, but in the sunlight, it was so beautiful, you guys. Isaac, what's it like up in Cleveland? What's the weather like there? I feel like it's probably pretty chilly right about now. Pretty chilly, but hey, we're getting our warm weather back, which I love. I'm not a chilly weather fan, so, well, I like eating chili, but not chilly weather. All right. $950 platinum. So like I was saying, platinum is sought after, highly sought after metal because it's not only used for jewelry, but platinum is actually used in a lot of additional things, right? So it is used for so many purposes, things like hybrid vehicles. So platinum is something that the price line gold, I've said this with gold, gold has gotten like all the glory over the past year for being, oh my goodness, gold's on the rise, gold is on the rise. Silver and platinum have also been on the rise. So all metals have actually been in this crazy year, a fluctuation and price increase. And so when you're able to get platinum at Shop LC or gold at Shop LC, it's such a little gift to you guys. It's such a little treat because we know that elsewhere these items go for so much more. So this is going to be a 20-inch wave chain. Now the wave chain, if you look at it at first, you think, oh, they just took like a curb chain and they twisted it. No, you can't smooth this back into a curve. That is actually the way the links have been done. So the wave chain is very intricate. It's not like we just took a curb or a cube and it went twist and twisted it up to give it a different look. No, the wave chain is actually done this way. So it's a very, very intricate process where they actually create the curves and the twists all the way around the chain in the linking process. So this is not something that just, oh, we twisted a chain. It's very, very intricate. Now, you're getting a lot of platinum in this. You're getting 5.5 grams of platinum. Platinum is a very dense metal, okay? Very dense. So if you think about this, the analogy that Hunter gives is an analogy I love. He says if you have a pound of peanut butter or a pound of marshmallows, what actually feels like heavier and heftier? The peanut butter, right? Because it's denser. There's a density to it. So platinum has density. And when you put on platinum jewelry, you feel it. You feel the density, especially in compared to like if you're holding a platinum ring, you're like, oh, you feel it. You feel the heftiness to it. So it's just a different feeling when you wear platinum. Now, I love the wave chain because it provides a look of movement. I love a look of movement in jewelry, whether it's like the dangle of an earring, whether it's a little bit of open space, whether it's a bezeled or a scalloped edge. I love the look of movement. I love curves. And so a wave chain really gives you a look of movement all the way around the neckline. You do have a lobster claw closure here on the back. There's not going to be an end cap on one side. It's just going to be a loop directly from your chain. And then where your lobster claw closure is, you have your little brag tag. That is going to have your 950 platinum stamp. So I'm going to slip this onto the neckline. I want y'all to see the way platinum reflects light. Okay, platinum has the most incredible reflection of light, the most incredible luster. Platinum to me is like looking at a mirror. Like it's just crazy the amount of light platinum reflects. And that's one of the properties that we've come to know with platinum. Okay, whoa, are y'all seeing that? And again, you put it on and you feel the difference because of the density of platinum, right? Like I put that on and I'm not dissing the gold chains, but there's just like a different feeling. Like it just has, it's not by any means like a heavy chain, right? It's 5.5 grams. Well, it is kind of a heavy chain, but it's not like it's this huge chain. It's like, whoa, she's got this huge chain hanging on her neck, but yet you feel it. You feel the gram weight. It's just very interesting how that works with platinum. 950 platinum, that's going to be about the highest that you see in wearable platinum. 999 platinum, you'll see that in like maybe some platinum pieces. We have the platinum sheets coming up. But 950 platinum, that's going to be the highest that you see in wearable platinum. But no, that's not the platinum that you see in all wearable platinum. Some other vendors, some other manufacturers will do lesser platinum. This is like the best of the best, you guys. So 20 inches on the neckline, great unisex piece. As we move from gold to platinum, platinum is going to be, to me, more of a modern look, right? Very high polished, really reflective, and it's just going to be very crisp and very clean. So if you want something clean, if you want something that has more of a modern spin to it, I think platinum is perfect. I think it's such a modern metal. 5.5 grams, 20 inches. So gentlemen, great for you as well. Start price on this is really great, you guys. I mean, it's like with gold. I feel like if you are in the market for precious metal, Shop LC is the place to shop. Start price is $1,335, $1,335. We are going to bring you to right at $1,000, okay? $1,001. And then you got a budget pay of $200.25. You can actually get home platinum for $200. If you've never tried on platinum, if you're like, I don't know what she's talking about with the way it feels different, I don't know what she's talking about with the density, get some platinum home. Try it on, see what you think. Because I have a feeling you're going to be like, oh, That's what she's talking about. And then you're gonna be like, I kind of like that. I like that it feels different. And the great thing too is you can mix it. You can mix it with your gold, right? Like you have that option. Mixed metals are in. Mixing metals, it's all the rage right now. Now, I've always done that. I just don't feel like there's any rules when it comes to style, whether it's fashion, whether it's jewelry. Jewelry is really it's an extension of your style. It's an extension of fashion, but I personally don't believe there's rules. So I'm like, wear what you want to wear, do what you want to do. Just be confident, right? Whatever you do, whatever you wear, just have confidence in it. But look at how reflective it is, right? That's just one of those properties of platinum that are so special. But then the wave design, it allows for a lot of shine because you have the twisting. So it gives you that look of movement. So that's going to give you that glisten. It's like those little paparazzi lights flashing as you work your way around the neckline. So pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this one will be shop 13. Our first item of the live stream. Isaac, I need to gain weight in my neck and head before Halloween. Isaac, is that because you're going to wear the hunter shirt and be hunter for Halloween? I wonder if that's what you're talking about, because I know you said you bought one of the Tamsy by Hunter shirts. Here's a closer up look at the wave design. And see how with every curve, you get this big burst of light on the curve from that reflective property. Isn't that interesting? All right, friends, this one will be shop 13 on your wave chain. And look at that, y'all. I have on the white gold earrings from the beginning of the show. These would be a really nice match. The white gold earrings would be a really nice match with any of these platinum pieces that we have, actually. Which, speaking of, we do have some platinum earrings coming up that are going to be a twist back. And I want to let y'all in on a little life hack that I've discovered is when you have a twist back, if you don't want to wear the twist back for like an extended period of time, you just want to wear them for like an evening out, take a silicone back off of like your gold ball studs and use it on your twist back. And it just works really, really well because the twist back has like little notches in it. That's the way the twist works, right? Is it's going to have little notches, and that's how you have the backing that twists. And so with that, I would say if that's the case, use your little silicone backing. And I know a lot of you VIPs already do that. So if you're kind of like, oh man, I don't know if I like twist back earrings because it's too complicated, this is great. Okay, now as promised, y'all know when I do morning shows, 11:11, we make a wish. Afternoon, we've decided, Isaac, thank you. At 3:33, we're going to give you 60 seconds to make a wish, set an intention, say a prayer. Just take 3 deep breaths. Recalibrate your day so that the second half of your day is filled with joy, blessings, whatever it is that you need. Like I had a really stressed out morning. I'm going to use the 60 seconds to go into the second half of my day with peace and calm. So if that's you right now, use this how you see fit. But I really just want you guys to lean into that and take advantage because there's very few moments in life where we get 60 seconds to pause. And I'm giving you that right now. So use it, use it, use it.
For sure. I totally get it. I moved back to Texas and literally spent a year after the streaming craziness, just like digging the lake, selling plants, anything.
Okay, you guys. Isaac 11:11 is better. Y'all can use that however you need. I always recommend to you guys, if you don't practice this in your own life, you really should. Set a specific number. So maybe it's like your birthday. So mine's July 27th. So 7/27, every time you see 7/27, or maybe your birthday is June 20th. So every time it's 6/20. Every time you see that number, take 60 seconds and take a few deep breaths, pause. Like we have to set time aside for stillness. Like we have to be intentional about that. Because the busyness of life, y'all, it will wreck you. It really will. Like, don't let the busyness of life wreck you, okay? Take time to do what we just did. I don't even think it was a full 60 seconds, but 30 seconds, whatever it is, take time to do that. Okay, platinum earrings. Thank you, Isaac, for suggesting that. Tomorrow we can do 11:11 because I'll be here for the 10 a.m. live. So we can actually do 11:11 tomorrow. Woohoo! Okay, so platinum earrings. Y'all, the gram weight on these is wild. 6.35 grams of platinum. Now the style. Remember how I'm like, platinum. I feel like it's a little more modern. It has a very crisp, clean, fashion forward look. These to me are like modern meets 60s, right? Modern meets 60s flair, which I love. It's a little bit like Go-Go Girl. I adore these. So you have a kind of double loop dangle earring. So you're going to have that smaller loop planted there on the ear. And then you have this elongated loop going down. It's going to be a little bit thicker on the bottom. I'll show you on the screen behind. So a little thicker on the bottom and then a little thicker on the top. And then you've got that little hinge right there in the middle. So these are going to be perfect. Thank you, Tyler. The bottom part is going to be where you get kind of like that nice thick portion of your platinum. But these are just so fun, right? I mean, these are your date night earrings. But at the same time, guess what? These are also your, I'm putting on a really nice suit earrings. I mean, you could wear these different ways. But wow, they're so high polished, you guys. Oh my goodness. I kind of forget how amazing platinum is. And then I start putting platinum pieces up and trying platinum pieces on. I'm like, whoa. That's why people love platinum, right? I'm going to do some measurements for you guys. So from top to bottom, you are at exactly 1 inch. Now the dangle portion alone is 3/4 of an inch. And then the portion on your ear, this little portion, is about 1/4 of an inch. So 1 inch in total, 3/4 on the dangle, 1/4 on the part planted in the ear. So we're talking about high gram weight in platinum. We're also talking about a very elevated look, right? Very, very high fashion look. These are the kind of earrings that you will see, right, in a storefront window when you're walking through a luxury mall. We all know those malls, right? In Dallas, North Park Mall, that's like the luxury mall to go to. I'm trying to think. In Austin, half of the Domain is like high-end luxury stores, and then the other half is, a little bit of everything. There's always like that luxury mall. I think there's a Galleria here too. Maybe the Hill Country Galleria or something like that. I haven't explored enough, you guys. I do love malls, but I haven't explored enough here in the Austin area. So these would be something you would see in a luxury high-end jewelry store, right? Like Tiffany & Co., they do a lot of jewelry in platinum. I feel like you could expect to see this in their store window. And you are getting this today. A start price of $1,869.99. Now, I am not saying that that's a price that everybody can afford. I am well aware that many of you, that might be overextending. That's more than my monthly rent, okay? So I'm not saying run, get these earrings, you have to get them today. But if you've been dreaming of owning platinum, this is a gorgeous way to own platinum. It's a versatile earring. Now, after our coupon code, we do bring you down. So we're bringing you down to $1,402, and then we have budget pay. So $280 on budget pay if you want to get them home and try them on. I know at a price point like that, I would have a hard time purchasing something through social media or online without feeling it, without trying it on. And so use your budget pay. You have a 30-day joy guarantee. You are not stuck. You're not locked in. I love these earrings. I think if you are a platinum fan, you're going to love these earrings. I think if you've never owned platinum and you are setting the goal that, okay, 2026 is going to be the year that I purchase platinum, this would be a really great piece to start with. I love these earrings, you guys. I know y'all are going to love them as well. They are a new piece in our lineup, so they're not rated yet. So if you get them home, please leave a review for everyone else out there. Budget pay again is $280. These will be shop 14. Okay, shop 14. Alrighty, friends. Wow, those are some impressive earrings. I am really taken back by those earrings. Very I don't know. I get like a 60s style from those. I think it's just like the loops. They're giving me that like 60s vibe. Like I said, go-go girl vibes. I just imagine like a cute little mini dress and some boots with those earrings. Isaac, my mall is an Amazon warehouse. There's an Amazon warehouse near you? That sounds great. I don't think we have an Amazon warehouse near us. And if we do, I don't want to find out about it because I already go to the $3 store way too often, and I literally was in my car before I walked in today talking to my friend Tyra about declutter, and I was like, I'm like hopeless with clutter, you guys. It's not even clutter though, because I still like wear all the things and utilize all the things. It's just a lot of things in a apartment, Okay, first ring of the entire day. Are y'all seeing the way this ring sparkles? I am in complete awe of this ring. Oh my goodness. $950 platinum, Rhapsody collection. Now you might be going, okay, Lauren, how does that shine like that? What is making this ring sparkle so much? It has the most incredible cutting, you guys. There's not only this like sandblasted finish. The sandblasted finish itself, that's going to allow this ring to look like it has been covered or dipped in glitter. Truly, it looks like you've dipped this ring in glitter. But then you have these lines going through the ring. Those are high polished. So these kind of crisscross lines, I almost want to call those like platinum ribbons, kind of moving throughout. Those are high polished. So you get the contrast of high polished platinum and then sandblast finish, right? So you've got high polished platinum, that's that mirrored like finish. And then you've got this like glitter. Okay, like we've just thrown platinum glitter onto this band ring. So you're getting the both, the contrast of both, which I think makes this ring so special. But it's just, I mean, it's a shimmer party right there. Look at that. That is a sparkle party ring.
I tried it on. It's super comfortable.
It is very comfortable. Thank you for mentioning that, because you're totally right. It is very comfortable. I mean, this is a great band ring as a wedding band. For the gentleman, our host here, Matt, his wedding band is in platinum. He's a bougie guy. I'm gonna be honest, he's real bougie. But this would make a great wedding band. It really would. Now sizing, that's where it's a little difficult. We have sizes 6, 7, 8, and 9. So it is unisex. It just depends on your ring size. Some guys are more like a size 10 or up. I think Sean is a size 10. Hunter, I think, is like a size 11 or 12. So it could be a little more difficult. But ladies, hello. 6 through 9 available on this one. Look at that. Look at the sparkle that you're getting. So impressive. Oh my goodness. Wow. 5.25 grams of platinum. $950 platinum at that. Love this ring. Okay, so our start price was $1,295, $1,295. We are going to bring you down to $971, $971. So we're actually taking that down to under $1,000 with a budget pay of under $200, a budget pay of $194.24, $194.24 on your budget pay pricing. Just look at that again on the hand. My goodness, you guys. I love this ring. Okay, this one will be shop 15. All right, shop 15. Sorry, I'm kind of mesmerized. That sandblast finish is amazing. Yeah, I've been mesmerized by that. I let myself get distracted. Sometimes I'm looking at something in the monitor and then I'm looking at it on my hand and then I'm like, I haven't said words in a few seconds because I'm getting mesmerized. Alrighty, friends, that one was shop 15. Shop 15 for our platinum band ring. Absolutely stunning. Isaac, you're so funny. I should have stuff under my bed and in my closets. Yeah, my closets are packed to the brim. That's for sure. Luckily, I can't even put things under my bed because my bed sits on the ground now, or it sits on like just a mattress, a box spring. I have a headboard. I have a bed, y'all. I'm not like living on the floor. I'm not a college student. But when my 9-year-old dog had hip surgery, she had a hard time. She would try to jump off the bed, so I ended up just putting my bed on the ground. This is the kind of dog mother I am. But I actually like it that way. I don't know let me know if this has happened with any of y'all. I feel more grounded.
It's very comfortable. I've done.
Right? Like I feel like I sleep better closer to.
Did it as well.
Yes, it's like I don't know. It's more comfortable. There's something different when you're closer to the ground.
It's a different experience. It is being closer to like the ground, the earth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So I'm with you there.
Now I go to my mom's house and I'm like, I don't feel like I sleep as well. So high up off the ground. That sounds so silly, but there's a difference. Okay. Talk about different, y'all. This is not, thank you for confirming that, Tyler. Because when I was telling my mom at Christmas, I was like, I don't know. I don't sleep as well. I think it's because my bed is on the ground at home. She was like, I don't know. I don't know about that.
There's definitely something to it. There's definitely something to it.
Okay. Y'all. 999 platinum. This is as pure as it gets. Okay. So remember I was telling y'all that jewelry grade platinum doesn't go above 950, and that's because it would be too malleable, right? Same thing with gold. Well, 999 platinum. This is a platinum sheet. Okay, so you're getting 500 milligrams of platinum. Now, this is more like a collectible item. So if you collect coins, if you collect gold bars, gold sheets, this is something you add into your collection. This is something you put into a safety deposit box, you put into an at-home safe, and you just don't even mess with it. Maybe you display them, right? Maybe you have a little wall where you display these, a little bookshelf where you display your different sheets. Because we've done quite a few over the years. We've done platinum, silver, gold, and we always introduce new designs. So I love that too, because we bring you a lot of different unique designs. And so you really can create a very unique collection with your platinum sheets. Measurements on this one, it's going to be 2 inches in width by 1 inch in height. So it's a nice size there.
No, we don't get that out.
2 inches by 1 inch there. And y'all, the price is just really, really good. So it starts at $120. And to me, that's a great deal to get home a platinum sheet. Now, I want to emphasize this is an embossed sheet. So this is not a bar. So we've sold platinum bars. Those are like thicker, okay? This is a sheet. So it's not made to come out of the case. If you were to take this out of the case, it's like, it's thin. So you don't even want to take it out of the case. You don't want to risk bending it. It doesn't make it less of a collectible item, but I like to be fully transparent. I don't want you thinking you're getting home a thick bar. Like you can see, here's the sheet, and then it has the plastic casing included. That's going to protect it. We're getting you under $100 for this sheet, you guys. $90 after your coupon code. $90 for 999 platinum. Just to be able to say you own platinum, right? Just to have platinum in your collection. How neat is this? And then you have a $30 budget pay. So if you don't own any platinum, if you're someone like me who I grew up thinking platinum was only for the wealthy, platinum was only for fancy people, I'll never own platinum, this is a really neat opportunity for you to actually own platinum, to enjoy platinum, and to collect it, right? Start collecting those different designs. So on the front, it's going to say platinum. It's going to say PT999 with the weight. And then on the back, it has a dragon and a phoenix design. So if you're collecting them, you can collect the different designs over time. All right, y'all, this one will be Shop 16. This is the, I would say, giftable item of the show. I know we're out of Christmas. I know we're out of Hanukkah, the holidays, but gifting doesn't stop. People still have birthdays, graduations. Something like this would be really neat for a graduation gift. Things keep happening. Like gifting will still continue happening. So here we go. Final peek at that platinum bar. That one was Shop 16. Shop 17, I have never seen, you guys, and I adore this pendant. So I'm a heart girl. I mention that all the time, but I love heart jewelry. I find it to be very feminine, very sweet. But this heart pendant actually incorporates something else that I love. Louise is joining us there. Hi, Louise. This heart pendant not only has hearts, but the inside of the heart is actually made up of a beautiful floral design. So you're actually getting a little bonus there because you have hearts and you have a really beautiful floral design. Look at that. Okay, so it's going to have that open space, beautiful high polish. I'm going to put this on the neckline. Actually, I'm going to measure it and then put it on the neckline. Bail to base. Bail to base. Between 3/4 of an inch and an inch. And then the pendant itself is 3/4 of an inch from the top of the heart to like the bottom of the heart, like the highest part and the lowest part. Okay, so this one, I have a surprise for you guys. This is coming with the 20-inch platinum chain. So that is a big deal. You're getting the platinum chain included. Both the pendant and the chain will be $950 platinum. It's going to be 6 grams of platinum, and it's going to sit at 20 inches on your neckline. Look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys. Can you imagine owning something this intricate in platinum? That's like next level. Wow, it is so intricately done, so beautifully done. And it's platinum. I'm in awe. 6 grams of platinum. Now, we did not used to ever include platinum chains with platinum pendants. Like, it just wasn't something we did here at Shop LC. And y'all actually let us know. I remember the focus group. I was leading at one time. And y'all let us know we would like chains included. And Shop LC is so good about listening to their customers. We ended up starting to include chains, even in platinum pieces. So a lot of times when you get these chains included, y'all, the way we do our pricing, it's like you're getting the chain for free. It's like we're just throwing in the chain as a gift with purchase. Really, it is. So I am in awe right now at the fact that you're getting 6 grams of platinum. You're getting the pendant and the chain. Because if you were just getting the pendant, I would say get the pendant, put it on a silver chain, do what you got to do, wear it with pride. You're getting the platinum chain as well. It's literally like we're throwing that in. Y'all, your price today was starting at $1,870. We're actually bringing you down to $1,402, $1,402 for platinum, a full platinum look, ready to wear out of the box. You get this home, you are wearing platinum that day. Budget pay on that is going to be $280.50. This will be the most feminine, sweet piece of our entire show. Now, the heart was gorgeous too. That was in gold though. But when we're talking platinum, it's also not just like a tiny little dainty feminine piece. I mean, it's a nice size for a platinum piece of jewelry. I love this, you guys. I think this is such a good find. I am in awe that we're able to bring this to you right now. Oh my goodness, what a steal. $280 on budget pay, $280.50. With these higher priced items, I am begging you, please use your budget pay if you're going to purchase. Don't stress yourself out for no reason. Like, don't do the full price. Give yourself the wiggle room. Why not? Even if you could pay it in full, why not? Why not just use the budget pay and give yourself some more wiggle room over the next few months? It's a lot nicer. It's a lot easier on the anxiety levels to see $280 coming out of your account every month versus seeing $1,402 coming out of your account. At least for me. I'd be like, ugh. Okay. So I say use the budget pay, but I do want y'all to see up close. There's that floral design. You can see behind me on the screen as well. Inside of your heart, you've got these flowers. I just love that. I think it's so, I don't know, it's so unique. It really is. Lots of intricacy there in your platinum. And it's very hard to work with platinum, you guys. So the fact that the team was able to create that is really impressive. Because even if you go to a local jeweler, like we don't even advise going to a local jeweler really to get platinum sized because it is very difficult to work with platinum, even for jewelers. All right, you guys. That one will be Shop 17. Shop 17 for our platinum necklace, pendant, and chain, the entire combination. Now we're going to get into a really beautiful platinum ring. And this one's going to kind of span the hand there. It's got a really nice vertical placement. So when you look at this ring, you actually have something that's going to give you more of an elongated look on the hand, kind of elongate the fingers there. Top to bottom, we're looking at right at an inch. Y'all, an inch of platinum on the hand. How neat is that? An inch of platinum. I love it. It kind of has this like fanned out look. So there's like layers and petals to this ring, but it gives you kind of this fanned out presence. Take a peek at that. Wow. Y'all, this is 6 grams of 950 platinum. We are calling this the peacock feather ring. So yes, you're getting the fanning and the feathering of the peacock feathers right there on the hand. And I'm looking at the center, and you have this really unique like twist right there in the center where you have some thicker platinum. And so you really do get that kind of peacock appearance. Like, you know, the feathers just whoosh out. That's what you get, especially if you look at it horizontally like this. You see that peacock feather illusion, but you're going to wear it vertically. And for us ladies, right, if you have more petite hands, you want something with that vertical placement. You want something that's going to give you the longer look on the hands. So I've actually grown to kind of like the long nails. Now, not when I've had them for 2 weeks and they're ready for a update, but I've come to like the longer nails because they give you a longer look on the hand. It's the exact same thing with vertical elongated rings, is they give you a longer, slender look on the hand. 950 platinum, start price on this is $1,470. $1,470 for 6 grams of platinum. We are going to bring you down to $1,102. And then we have a budget pay of $220. $220 on budget pay. Y'all, sizing, we're going to start at size 6. We do have half sizes available in this. So it's really nice when we have those half sizes. You can literally get this to fit your hand perfectly. We have sizes 6 through 11. 6 through 11 on this ring with half sizes. Y'all, the full size range available in this platinum ring. I love it. We actually got my size in the sample today. We have a size 6, I think. And I'm absolutely in love. It fits really comfortably too. So though it's vertical, it's not limiting the movability of my hand. Is right there below the knuckle, so you're still going to be able to completely move your hand. And you'll see here, as you go to the sides of the band, it's obviously going to thin out. So it's not like it's that thick all the way around the hand. Here's your under gallery. Beautifully finished. Wow, that is a really nice piece, you guys. This one at $1,102 will be shop 18. It's a really nice, one of my favorite rings I've ever seen us do here in platinum. Platinum band ring, totally different look. So it kind of depends on your preference. Yes, awesome price, isn't it? For platinum, it's a big deal to be able to get something like that in platinum. Alrighty, friends, that one will be shop 18, shop 18 for that gorgeous platinum ring. And we have another pendant. Now this is going to be your Pichu. So I cannot try him on. I cannot wear him. I'm not personally super superstitious, but for any of you out there who are, a Pichu is something that is only for the actual wearer to wear. Because whoever wears the Pichu is going to get like the benefits of the Pichu. The Pichu is supposed to bring in the good and ward off the bad. So I want you to get all that you can out of your Pichu. I want you to get your luck and your joy and all the things, your wealth, your health, your prosperity. So the Pichu, it's like a little, you can do lots of research on the Pichu, but it will be done in 950 platinum. You are going to get the chain included, so you're getting the 20-inch platinum chain as well. So you're getting the ready-to-wear Pichu look, 5.8 grams between your little Pichu and your chain. And your Pichu is going to be 3/4 of an inch top to bottom on your little Pichu man. You can see him right there behind me. He's like this little fictional, kind of the mix between like a dragon and a frog little creature that is like your little personal protector. So your Pichu, 3/4 of an inch. This is all done in 950 platinum, ready to wear. The chain will include a lobster claw closure, and that's going to be 20 inches on your neckline. So, gentlemen, y'all can enjoy the benefits of your Pichu as well if that's something that you personally believe in. That one will be price point of $1,469 coming down to $1,102 with a $220 budget pay, shop 19. Final piece of the show. Look at us. We've got some gorgeous drop earrings. Y'all, we've had 2 really great pairs of platinum earrings today. Now, these are twist back, so you can absolutely use a silicone back, a disc back, whatever you prefer if you want to wear them just for a dinner. But if you're wearing it for a full day, use that twist back. You know, you want to keep that platinum secure. Gorgeous drop earrings. They're going to have that base in the ear, and then you just have kind of this elongated teardrop in your platinum. 6.3 grams, you guys, of platinum. The earrings themselves are 1 inch top to bottom. 950 platinum, 6.3 grams. Price on those is $1,560. We will bring you down to $1,170 with a budget pay of $234. Can you not believe we've had these pricing? However you're doing it, I will try to come back at 6. Yes, Isaac, if you're able to come back at 6, please do. Ooh, good to know there's a lot on the dollar auction in my ring size. I do, yeah, I guess I'm more so. My grandma called me out. She's like, I thought you wore a size 5. I do more so wear a size 5 on my ring finger, but I can actually wear a 6 on my middle finger. So most of our rings we get for samples are much larger. So we actually have a 5 or 6. I'm like, ooh, I can try this on. Okay, you guys, these are the final item of the show. They will be shop 20. Here, just to give you a quick look at those side by side. These are our 2 earrings. I'm not sure who's doing TikTok this afternoon. I don't know. Someone will be. They'll be coming on in about 30 minutes there with TikTok.
We have a new girl testing out TikTok hosting.
Oh, okay. Yay. There's someone new. Isaac, a new friend to meet. So, new host coming in to test with TikTok at 4:30. All right, friends. Have a blessed afternoon. I will see you back here, right here. I'm actually going to make the mad dash home on check on this puppy because I've had anxiety the whole time that she's ripped through the door and is running about. So, I will see you guys in 2 hours, 6 p.m. Bye, friends.